What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don. We are back with another video. Today is actually the first official talk video that we're doing on the channel. I know my first couple of videos were reactions about Tory Lanez, so I want to welcome you to this channel if you're new. Now I'll give you a brief summary of what my channel is going to be about. We basically talk about all kind of things, man. I'm going to try to stick out of the politics stuff because I'm not really like a politics channel, but we're going to have general life talks most definitely. I also have my own sports channel, so if you want, I'm going to leave that in the description below. That's where the Ask Donnie comes from that you saw in the intro. I'm going to leave that in the description for you so you can check that out as well if you're into sports, especially New York sport, New York Giants, New York Knicks, and all of that good stuff. But today, we got to talk about Tinder, man. Tinder. You know? And especially during quarantine, it was something that, I was thinking about a lot before I made this YouTube channel about the talks. And one of the reasons why I wanted to give Tinder uh, a real topic today is because, something about Tinder has been on my mind for a long time, you know? And I'm gonna ask you guys the question for those of you who use Tinder a lot, or maybe you've used it in the past and you deleted it, or you keep downloading it, or whatever. What is the expectation of being on Tinder? Is the expectation really to find somebody because you are genuinely interested in that person, or is it you are interested in the person as though they have presented themselves in the pictures, and then from there you accumulate your interest and you decide to meet up or not. If you meet up, you do whatever. Like if you hook up, if you don't, and usually that's what it is. Now it's funny because I went on Google and I was just trying to look at the picture that I have posted here for Tinder, and that one of the other things that came up was like it said, "Is Tinder a hookup site?" And then it says yes and no. It says Tinder initiated hookups are quite common, but the notion that Tinder is primarily for hookups is overstated. Tinder users are more likely to be seeking relationship than casual sex. We also know very little about long-term prospects on Tinder initiated relationships. So this was Psychology Today saying that. This is absolutely cap, but it's absolutely false because Tinder is a hookup site. I don't care how you want to put it. I don't care how you want to put it. Tinder is absolutely a hookup site. And I'm going to tell you why. Tinder is an absolute hookup site. Tinder, um, the reason why Tinder is popular because it combines elements of the most popular features of the social media apps that we have today, especially Instagram. But it took Instagram and it took it and made it into a dating pass or passer passer smash. Passer smash. We're gonna say passer smash. I didn't want to say passer smash, but hey, that's pretty much what it is. Because tell me not if you've ever been on Tinder, if you scroll on anybody and you look at them, tell me not that is probably one of the first things that comes to your mind. Would I pass it or would I smash it? And then maybe you're gonna look at their bio to see if they say something cute or whatever, which honestly could be copied from Google. It's people acting like they're typing some type of Shakespeare, whatever English paragraph, even though all that stuff can be made up. So I think it's funny that um, Tinder presents itself to be that. And in a lot of ways, it's actually quite sad because unfortunately, not everybody has the most photogenic personality. So kind of in a world where we're already very materialistic, it just takes materialism and it brings it on to another level. I feel because the average person, I'm not talking about the photogenic person. I'm talking about the regular person. Is not really gonna have much success on Tinder because Tinder is not really made for you. Tinder is made for attractive people or people who are able to present themselves in a way online that allows them to at least make them seem like they have some type of lifestyle that they're living. The average Joe person probably will not get, and especially from the male side of things, will not be getting close to the amount of matches that usually the female will bring. And not to make this sexist, but hey, we're just doing regular topics. It's just like that, and I think that's actually quite sad because before you do anything, but before you even initiate in any type of conversation, it's literally a screen with somebody's picture, like or not, like or no, pass or smash, basically. If not, you can look at the profile and see what they say. They might not say anything, but it takes dating really out of the picture because now you're only interested in what the person looks like first instead of knowing what the person is. Because a lot of people might not have the best facial features or the best physical features, but make up for that in so many other ways that you couldn't get just by looking at a picture. So I think that's where Tinder loses to me its attraction in the long term. And now to tie that in to my topic for today, and this is why I do not feel like this is a serious or a real way for you to be able to meet people. I just don't think that Tinder is that dating app where you can just go on and say, you know what? And don't get me wrong, are there people who have met people on Tinder and they're married now or they're in relationships? Sure, fine. There's always people who are gonna try to make the best out of it. Like it's not like you're gonna go on there and say, oh, it didn't work for me. There's gonna be people who are gonna keep trying and they're gonna put genuine effort. Like I've been on there. That's the reason why I can tell you that is because I've been on there. But I just think that as a whole of an app, it's not an app that focuses on the dating aspect of people. It focuses on the materialism that we have gotten so used to, especially with Instagram. Instagram is another one of those that it kills people because now you're just taking it especially people who know that they're good looking and people who know that they're gonna get likes or whatever. It's more of a morale boost at this point than it is a way to try and meet somebody new. And I think a lot of more people would have a benefit of going back to the old day, actually having to go out and sit down for the first time to meet somebody, because now, one, you're forced to see that person face to face. You're forced to learn about that person. And if you're not interested, you can say you're not interested right then and there instead of looking at the most attractive possible pictures that you can find of that person, and then you're instantly hooked onto that. And then a lot of people end up being surprised, as in Tinder not really working for them and it becoming a hookup site because now you've created that attraction that only built up to that one moment, and now you don't really feel yourself going further than that. That's why a lot of these dating sites in general, they usually don't go further than a first date or second date, because the attraction wasn't built further than that. These apps won't are not built for stuff like that. These apps are built for quick meetings between people. It's I don't think it's a real app to be taken serious as far as dating goes. It's not a dating app. It's a hookup app. I don't care what nobody says, but you let me know in the comment section, man. Because what is the overall expectation that this is an app where you can actually meet different people and that you can eventually meet somebody that you want to be with? Nah, that's not this. That's what the real world is for, and that's the reality. Uh, what I'm trying to sum up with my first topic of the channel, you know, the reality of the situation is if you really want to meet people, you got to get outside. Now, of course, the quarantine didn't help that you had a chance to meet people all over the world. Yeah, sure, fine. But of course, the way you present yourself online often is not who you really are. Because if you're not a certain way, you might not appeal to whoever you want to appeal to, or you might not appeal to anybody at all. And I think especially guys struggle with that, because it's harder for guys to kind of figure out um, who they are or who they're supposed to attract. So they're gonna try and be everything in one. For women, it's slightly different. I would say that men are definitely more thirsty online when it comes to this stuff. But for the most part, it's always gonna be guys that will have to find a way to appeal because a 6 and a 7 as a guy might have a couple of people that might be interested in. But if the roles of reverse for women, a 6 and a 7 might get 15, 20, 30, because guys are kind of more thirsty online. It's just always been like that. That's how it's always been. But let your boy Don know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about Tinder? Is this an app you guys use a lot? I don't use it a lot. I'm on there sometimes though. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm bored, I kind of scroll around, hit a super like here or there. If you ever catch me on there, hit that super like for me. It's definitely much appreciated. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Like, I really enjoy making these videos. Sorry about that. I really enjoy making these videos. So leave a like, comment, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed this one for now. But as of today, that is the end of the video, and I will see y'all next time, man. Make sure you check out that Tory Lanez video, by the way, if you're interested in Tory. We did a reaction to that as well. But for now, it is your boy Don, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.